Yes, lads, episode 48 of the Fulham career mode today. So in today's episode, we've got the final episode, I guess, the penultimate one before the end of the series. So today we've only got 2 games today, and we'll just look at the end of the series because we've got the Champions League final in the next episode. So if you want to skip this one now you're here, you can do. I'll release it in a couple of days, and we will see how we're getting on in the league. So very tight at the moment. As you can see, City are 6 points ahead. 2 games in hand, but they have got Liverpool next, so they've got a little bit of a chance to catch them in the league. So hopefully we can do that. And they've got Bournemouth on the last day of the season, so that's pretty much an easy win. You would think a guaranteed win, but you'd never be so sure with this game, to be honest with you. So let's have a look at the breaking news and world news. And there's not really much going on. I mean, look, it says the story there: Fulham on the verge versus Manchester, on the verge of Manchester City. So hopefully we can catch them, but I can't guarantee anything. So we'll go into the first game of the episode, and as you see, the boys walking out in their suits. Look at the ballers we've got on our team. I'm going to say absolute ballers again, to be honest, yeah. Absolute weapons, our team. You have Mitrovic there, absolute baller of a player. Amazing. So we're at the cottage, and we have got the visit of our London rivals, West Ham, and we will see the team very quickly. So I've got Ramsdale in goal. Back four of Brian, Tomori, Ramos and Pagano. We've got Carvalho and Calvin Phillips in midfield with Yusuf Tamir on the right, Henry Miller on the left, and then De Groot and Mitrovic as the strikers. So not the strongest team, but we're letting a few players get games before the end of the season. We'll have a quick look in at West Ham's team as well. So we see they've got Gavin Probert in goal. Got Kappa, Dawson, Concert and Johnson as the back four. Connor Coventry in for Fafana midfield with Lang, Boga and Avira as the attacking midfield 3. And then De La Cruz as the striker. So not a bad team, but I'd probably swap Avira and De La Cruz in game. But very early on, 5 minutes in, we do get past Craig Dawson, which isn't very difficult. And De Groot does, unfortunately, at the post. And West Ham get off a little bit easier there, as you see Moise on the touchline. And we do start again. So 20 minutes after that, the same sort of ball, through to De Groot from Mitrovic, and it's an easy finish. Probert dives out the way, and De Groot puts us 1-0 up, celebrates to the camera like he's a big bastard. Big hard bastard, De Groot is. Look how small he's compared to the other 3 players, Carvalho, Pagano, Mitrovic. So great ball by Mitrovic, another assist for him. And a very, very good finish by De Groot. So 1-0 up. Difficult game again, though, because West Ham was probably the first major team we beat on the save. But obviously they are very difficult to play against, and De Groot does his job really well there. So West Ham do get to kick off. And as you can tell, it's going to happen. Another highlight in a minute. So West Ham are going straight from kick-off. Calvin Phillips made a really good challenge. Mitrovic again to De Groot. And just look at this for a finish. Straight across Gavin Probert. I don't know if he's a real keeper or not. He's not got a real game face, but I'm not sure, but very good finish by De Groot. Good ball again by Mitrovic for his second assist of the game. And we're sort of storming it to start off with, I'm not going to lie. The defence is all over the place for West Ham. Like Ben Johnson's nowhere near his man. And comfortably 2-0 in the lead. So West Ham get us back underway. There's no highlight here, I'm just breaking it down a little bit. So 10 minutes after that, Jeremy Boga has a really good effort saved by Aaron Ramsdale. He makes a smart stop high to his left-hand side. It's a good effort by Boga. I don't want to see the replay. I don't really care that much. We already sort of covered the top 2. So they do get a corner. Mitrovic wins the first header. Gets the second one. Trying to get the ball over. West Ham with Constance picking up the ball. Craig Dawson with a nice pass to Lang. Great block by Ramos. But they keep getting the ball back. And eventually they do at the post, pardon me. And we do get the ball away. So a little bit frustrating, I must say. A little bit frustrating to not be able to get the ball out. But, you know, it is what it is. So straight from kickoff, we'll go again. West Ham playing the ball really stupidly. Mitrovic looking for an effort, turns his man. What effort is that? I'm not sure what that was from Mitrovic. He put that in the top corner sometimes, but obviously not in this instance. So not long after that again, another through ball by Mitrovic and De Groot for his hat-trick. How good are these two together? I mean, I think this might be the last season I'm going to do with this, but wow, they're fantastic together. I mean, it took me a long time to find an ideal strike partner for Mitrovic. Sadiq wasn't bad, but he just wasn't as good as De Groot is now. He's absolutely unstoppable, and they're a really good pair. So 65 minutes now. Fafana plays a nice inside ball. Boga with a really lucky ricochet off Pagano. Straight back to him, obviously. And he tucked it away to make it 3-1. Bit disappointing. But, I mean, the touch from Pagano, I'm not sure what happens. I think I'm not annoyed at him because I know the game just does it. So I concede. But, yeah, it's 3-1. And not long after that, Rudiaz plays a great ball inside. It's a fantastic save by Aaron Ramsdale, who manages to keep the game at 3-1. We need the 2-goal cushion to us because they're a very difficult team to play against. Fantastic ball across from the Peruvian Rudiaz, but it was a very, very good save, as I say, from Ramsdale. And indeed, it did keep us in the game. So we're trying to get the ball away again. And just look how pressing they are. They have everything back to him. And Ramsdale's forced into making another good stop. So did win the game 3-1. Very, very good result. And let's have a quick look at the stats, obviously. And we see De Groot scoring 3 goals again. He's absolutely exceptional. West Ham were unlucky in that game, but Ramsdale, as I say, had a really good game, made a few good saves. And he did indeed keep us in the game at points. So we see there Liverpool have beaten Manchester City. That's fantastic. We're still in the title race, boys. We're still in the title race. Can we do it? It'd be amazing if we can. I don't think we can, but it'd be amazing if we do. And obviously, De Groot in there after the match, just such a phenomenal performance from him. 3 goals against a London rival. Mitrovic with 3 assists in one game. He wants his record back off De Groot. So yeah, good result. And I mean, we just go straight to this menu. We do have a look. We do see very quickly that. Have a quick look at the table. We are only 3 points behind Manchester City. We saw the Liverpool game. Fantastic result for us. And we really need to keep pressure on now. So we do go into the next game. Sorry, the final game of the season, I should say. Final game of the season. It's an absolutely massive game. And we are at Turf Moor. We see the boys in their trench coats before the game. I don't know why. But, you know, it is what it is, as they say. And I'm not sure who the tifo is for Burnley, but they've got a decent team. They've got that Cabral, but I think he's gone. Cabral, sorry. I can't even say his name. Cabral. There we go. Cabral. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, Ramsdale in goal. We've got Hatabo, Tomori, Gavaya, and Robertson as the back 4. We've got a midfield 2 of Zambo and Bellingham. Strongest team possible. Saka on the right, Miller on the left, and Mitrovic and De Groot as the strikers. Very good team. What I was going to say, very strong team. Jaffet's on the bench again. Obviously, he was very good in that cup final, but he's not going to see out the season for us, unfortunately. So we do start very early on, 10 minutes in, and what a finish that is by De Groot. Fantastic ball. I think it was Saka who played the through ball, but just what a finish. I'm going to see a couple of replays of it because it was just immense, that finish. Absolutely exceptional. Yeah, it was Saka storming through the midfield. Great balls, I say, to De Groot. First time finish across the keeper. I'm not sure the keepers. I know it's not Nick Pope, but I don't give a shit. He's not saving that, is he? Puts us 1-0 up. Great finish. Then 10 minutes after that, Saka again unleashed. Going straight across his man, looking for the shot. It's a great save by the goalkeeper. And Burnley managed to start playing out from the back. So risky business for Burnley playing at the back because we pressed them very early on. Hans Hatabo, a fantastic footballer for us. Very good free agent. Wins the ball back. Great ball by Mitrovic to De Groot again, who gets past his man, looking for another shot. But this time the goalkeeper makes a very, very smart stop. Low down to his left-hand side. So Mellor's got the corner though, picks up the ball obviously, looking for the cross to Mitrovic, who doesn't win the header unfortunately. Tomori knocks it back out to Mellor, looking for another cross. And this time Zambo Anguissa heads it wide of the post. Very unlucky from the Cameroon international. And there we see the big gravel voice on the sideline. So 1-0 at half-time, not bad. Not great either. But you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, we can't really complain about being 1-0 up against Burnley. So we're going to have a quick check of the half-time scores. See how the Citizens are doing against the Cherries. And hopefully the Cherries are pulling off a little miracle for us because we need one. We absolutely need one. So let's have a quick look at the scores. Very, very drab and boring games. They're all 1-1 or 1-0. So that sort of sums up career mode for, I think, in terms of reason. But look at that. Bournemouth are beating Manchester City 1-0. So all we have to do is not concede and win the game. We're going to take De Groot off because he's absolutely shattered. We'll give Carrillo a game because, I mean, he's been good this season as well. And he deserves more starts than he gets, but it is what it is, isn't it? You can't really do anything about it. He's a good player, as I say, but he doesn't always really get the recognition he deserves. So, we do kick off. We lose the ball immediately through Bellingham. Burnley are looking for a quick-fire restart. Very nice football. Gomez Mancini playing a ball back into Kamara. Back to Gomez Mancini. Look at the football. How the hell did that go in? I don't blame Ramsdale, but Jesus Christ, he just popped in top corner of the front post. He celebrates with big gravel voice in corner, but Jesus, what a finish that was. That's amazing football from the AI. I know I say that all the time, but look at that, like one touch and just bam. Ridiculous, and it is 1-1, and then 5 minutes after they score, Mitrovic looking for the pass to Saka, who keeps his line really well and fires it past McLaughlin. I think his name is something like that. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm trying to pick up the ball because we're 2-1 up, but you know, the game won't let me do that because it's broken. So I didn't mean to do this either. I feel like a right dickhead for doing this. People do it on Ultimate Team, I just think, you prick. So yeah, a bit of a stupid celebration. But we are 2-1 up still, and then again, Mella looking for the pass, gets fouled. Zambo to Mitrovic, first time touch and finish. He's just exceptional, isn't he? He's something else. Like, I've never had a better player in career mode than Mitrovic. As daft as it sounds, Mella might be more usable on paper, Saka might be more usable on paper, same with Demir and De Groot. They just don't quite get the job done like Mitrovic. Like, he just scores everything, every angle. Absolutely exceptional finish by Big Mitro. And we are 3-1 up. I mean, he's fantastic in real life as well, and he's scored like 30-something goals already in the Championship in real life. I think it's 31 or 30. Just ridiculous sort of stats. Absolutely ridiculous. So we do go again. They get a really lucky ricochet. Mitrovic looks for the through ball. Pezzella makes a really nice turn, then a horrible touch, absolutely horrendous touch, and Mitrovic punishes him to make it 4-1. So we've pretty much done all we can on our end. We've sort of sealed the game. We're just hoping for a bit of a shock in the Bournemouth City game. So obviously it was 1-0 at half-time. We'll have to see at the end of the game because we might be nicking the title at this rate. Pezzella turned Carrillo fantastically and then ran straight into danger. And it was awful, to be honest. Absolutely awful. And then 5 minutes before the end of the game, the score's not available apparently. So Mitrovic is looking for the through ball to Carrillo, who goes past his man. He's breezing past, rolls the keeper. McLaughlin fouls him. Easy as you like, we get a penalty. It's a terrible, terrible challenge from, I'm sure, his Northern Irish, their goalkeeper. Just terrible, absolutely terrible from the no-game face man. And as we see, Silas is going to get a little run out for the final game of the season, final league game. And Mitrovic has a chance to bury the penalty, get his hat-trick, the last hat-trick of the Premier League save, looking for the bottom corner, sends the keeper the wrong way, straight down the middle, and he buries it. Absolutely phenomenal finish. Great composure. I was thinking the keeper always dives the right way the first time, so I thought, you know what, juke him, do it down middle. So won the game 5-1. Very comprehensive result. Very, very comprehensive showing. To say we 1-1 at one point as well, we've bagged 4 goals in the second half, and we have indeed come away with a 5-1 win at Turf Moor. So let's hope City have lost. I'm not going to lie, let's hope City have lost. And I mean, look at them stats. We battered him. We battered him. Try and scroll down. The score's got a bit more exciting. Oh, I saw it there. I caught it. I don't know if you guys did. City got a goal back. They made it 1-1. So we haven't won the title, unfortunately. As we saw no celebrations then. I mean, I'd have showed him, I think, because I think they'd have come on the screen if we'd have won. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win, but with very respectable 84 points against City's 85. And Mitrovic, I don't know what else to say. Absolutely phenomenal. It's a better love story than Twilight, this. I just love the man. He's fantastic. Absolutely unreal. And obviously, we've done all we can. 84 points is very respectable. As you can see, we've got the final of the Champions League in the next episode. That's what I'm sort of going for. Gavardo got up to an 87. Really, really good signing again. I think it cost about 30 million. I wanted a new defence. I think I wanted Timber in my defence. I couldn't afford him. I wanted Lacroix. Couldn't afford him. So I thought, you know what, Gavardo's next best thing. And just absolutely exceptional. The team is unreal. Absolutely immense. And we'll have a quick look at the squad hub at the end of the season, because this is the final or the final episode looking at the players and how they've progressed. So Ramsdale's 52 games, 10 clean sheets, 1 every 5 games. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Norman's not actually made a start or anything. Robinson's been fairly good when he's coming. He's sort of regained his place the second half of the season. Tomori, very good season. 39 games altogether, 30 in the league. Gavardiol, again, very good season. They've sort of I've rested him a little bit during Champions League running, so they've played a little bit less in the league, but obviously they've done really well this season. Ramos, decent season, played quite a lot of games. Tanganga's only played 25, I believe, and Pagano's played 24, but they've both been decent. Not quite Ramos level. Ramos has, I'm pretty sure he's got the most clean sheets out of anyone in the team. So he's unfortunate to have lost his place, but he might play in the final. Who knows? Well, that Pagano looks unreal. Looks like a Nesta or Maldini regen. We see Big Hands. He's done really well this season. Obviously, getting old a bit now, 31. Still had a really good season, contributed to 2 assists. You can't really complain about that. He's just solid. He's really solid. He's better than Lamptey in terms of defensive capabilities, so I can't really complain about that. We see Joe Bryan made 11 games. It's his final season. He got a run out in the second to final game of the season. Lamptey was decent again. I don't think he'll start the final. I think Hatabo will be starting the final. Just a lot more defensively sound, and that's what I'm after against Vinicius Junior. So Calvin Phillips came in, played quite a lot of games for the end of the season. I think that says 17. It's a bit smaller on my screen. So 1 goal, 1 assist, 4 clean sheets. Was really good, to be fair. All action. I like his interceptions. I like his pressing. He's a very, very good player. And I'm very impressed with both the midfielders as well. I mean, including all the midfielders are really good this season, as I say. Both the other ones, Anguissa and Zambo Anguissa and Bellingham, exceptional seasons again. Bellingham was probably 2nd or 3rd in the player of the season for us behind, what's his face? It's hard to say what's his face. Mitrovic and De Groot. Melo was very good as well. You'll see him later. Carvalho had a decent season. Demir was very good. As you can see Demir's stats in a minute. 1 below Carvalho. Carvalho was decent, say, sort of fulfilled the Kearney role. Played a fair few games. Demir was very, very good. Very, very talented in real life. Struggling at Barcelona in real life, but he's a fantastic player on the game. 28 contributions in 38 games. For a player who is a sub a lot of the time. So he's in real well. Ben Kennedy, the forgotten man, not done anything this season. Mella, 23-23. Can't go wrong with that. Look at the rating. Look at the rating. Phenomenal player on career mode. I've never had a better made up player than Henry Mella. Just so good. Such a good story as well. Reminds me of the Docks one with Charles Bull on the QPR save. That was a good story as well. So Silas as well. Again, I say I'm sort of waffling. Every player this season's been fairly good. Silas, when he's come in, he's scored important goals. He scored 5 in the league, 10 overall. Very, very good season. Saka's been a little bit of a letdown, to be fair. For how much he cost, 70 million, probably more if he went his final year of his contract. Still got 19 contributions, but obviously Demir did a lot better with the same amount of games, so it is what it is. Kruzanic, again, for a youth player who's just come in, Serbian, best mates with Mitrovic, come in, done a really, really good job. I guess Benzema, the player below. I feel bad that I signed him as an 82. He had a bit of game time last season. He just sort of dropped off this season. He's gone down 6 overalls. And I can't really help that. He's 37. He's retiring at the end of the season, so he might get run out against Manchester City in the Champions League final. But we'll have to see. I don't think he will, to be honest. Then we go to De Groot. Again, what a season. Absolutely ridiculous. I believe that's 30 goals, 26 assists in 43 games. Just mad numbers. Absolutely mad numbers. The top assister in the Premier League is something you wouldn't expect at the start of the save. Ricky J. Jones hasn't been bad when called upon. 18-17, with 3 assists. Pretty good. Not quite Carrillo, who, again, 32 games. And the sort of contributions he's made, 35 contributions. It's just insane. It's absolutely insane. And then we go down even more, and we have the best player I've ever had on anything. Ultimate Team career mode. Just Mitrovic is phenomenal. Look at the stats. 65 goals in 51 games and 26 assists. He's gone up by 4 and he's 30. From an 85 to an 89, how ridiculous is that? I've never had a player who puts up that many consistent numbers in the Premier League or any league, which is the top level. That's Messi and Ronaldo numbers from their primes. That's Lewandowski numbers currently. That's better than Lewandowski numbers. That is a player who deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. Obviously, he didn't in the save, unfortunately, but he definitely deserved it. And just a quick look back on the team this season. They've been absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I can't say anything else about how good they were. They were just immense. And I'm really, really pleased for how well we've done. So have a quick look at the standings at the end of the episode. I mean, all we can see is the Premier League, so we'll just have a quick tinker through it. We're the massive top scorers. We've scored 51 more goals than Man City. What the hell? Crystal Palace and Spurs, top 4. That's weird. Spurs never make top 4 anymore, and Crystal Palace being 3rd is insane. I know we're 4 seasons in, or 5 seasons in, but it's ridiculous. Wolves 5th, Chelsea 6th, United 7th, Arsenal 8th and Liverpool 9th. all on really high points, to be fair. The top 9, pretty much interchangeable if they had a couple of different results. So we see the rest of the league. Aston Villa sort of run away top 10 as well. And then we just look at the 16th and, well, to be fair, 15th and below. They'd all be relegated in real life with them sort of points. At the bottom 3 on 25, 25 and 20. Just not very good, is it? That's close to being the worst ever season from like the bottom teams. So, it is what it is anyway. So we'll have a look at the leagues. We'll see quickly. Boca Juniors won the Argentinian League, and Vélez and River Plate are 2nd and 3rd. We'll look at the Championship. Leeds have returned. So have Brentford and probably Sheffield United. I'll not know until next season if it ever happens. But obviously they ran away with the league. Leeds and Brentford absolutely thumped it. 20-something points above Sheffield United is ridiculous. I couldn't imagine that in real life, to be fair. I know there's always a runaway leader, but not the top 2. PSG narrowly won the league over Stade Rennais and Olympique Lyonnais. Then again, Monaco as well. That's very unfortunate. It'd been nice to see a different team win the league. We see Marseille and Lille on the top 6. That's the top 6 you'd expect on FIFA. And potentially Nice in there as well. So, yeah, Nice didn't have a great season, did they? They've not been great on career mode since they lost Vieira this season. So we'll have a quick look at the Bundesliga. Top of the league, Bayern Munchen. Again, run away with the league. 2 losses all season is bloody phenomenal. Top 4 again, pretty much what you'd expect. Leipzig and Leverkusen 8th and 9th. Time has not treated them well. Schalke back in the top flight. That's nice to see. And then we'll have a quick look at Serie A as well. Inter Milan finished 12 points above Piemonte Calcio. Napoli finished 3rd. Roma finished 5th, and Milan finished 4th. Again, apart from Torino, that's a pretty much top 8 you'd expect in Serie A. Pretty average, isn't it, really? I mean, as I say, Lazio you'd expect in there as well, but it's pretty basic, isn't it? Pretty boring how the game decides who wins the leagues. Eredivisie again, look how tight that is. 2 points from 1st to 3rd. Again, the 3 teams just battered it. Ajax won by goal difference with 1. They scored 3 more and conceded 2 more, so they got a 1 extra goal difference. Ridiculous. Benfica ran away with the Liga Portugal. Sporting and Porto finished 2nd and 3rd respectively. Not bad seasons for them, obviously. Champions League. Celtic beat Rangers in the league. So it only happened in the first season, I think, where Rangers might have won the league. Maybe the first and second, but since then, Celtic have won the last 2 or 3. So yeah, not bad there. Aberdeen are nowhere near. Then we'll have a look at the league. And Villarreal have won the Liga. How ridiculous is that? The Yellow Submarine, 10 points above Atletico de Madrid. And then we have Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, top 4. Barcelona, nowhere near. Same with Sociedad and Bilbao and Valencia, nowhere near. Our old boys Valencia, nowhere near anything. And just quite interesting, that, isn't it, to see everything else. So that's the end of the season we've had, really. A good season from us, I'd say. A very, very solid season. 2nd in the league, FA Cup winners, potentially Champions League winners. We'll have a look at the next episode. By the way, just to let you know, in the next episode, if everyone's still here, it'll be a full Champions League commentary of the game. So sorry to disappoint if you don't like my voice. I apologise for that. We'll see what happens. We'll see Mitrovic is the second top scorer in the Champions League behind that bloody Czech striker. Bellingham's second top assists. He's not having a bad season. They could all potentially win the top assists. Clean sheet wise, Ramsdale's nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere near. He's not even on the screen, and the bottom of the screen's got 1. That just sort of goes to show you how poorly we've been defensive-wise this season. So, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Who gives a shit? We'll have a look at the Premier League. Final time, we'll have a look at the league top scorer charts. Mitrovic, 54 goals. 30 more goals than Darwin Núñez, the second top scorer. This reminds me of the Dock season when he had Ivan Toney score 40 goals as like a 79 rated. We see De Groot on 23 assists, Mitrovic on 19, Mellor on 17, Zambo and Geese on 10, and just Demir on 9 and Carrillo on 8. There's so many high assisting players. Absolutely ridiculous. Ramsdale's 5th in clean sheets as well, comfortably in fifth clean sheets, one above the 6th and 1 below the 4th. So we're not doing bad. We'll see the next episode. As I say, we have got Manchester City, the full commentary game. That'll be about a 20-minute episode. Hopefully, if we win it, it might be a little bit longer. If we lose it, it might be a little bit shorter. And then the final episode will be like a retrospective on the save. And then I think we might be done with the save after that. We might get to 50, and I think we might be 50 all out. So, as I say, very, very good season we've had. It's ridiculous that we've actually made it this far in the FA Cup and Champions League. Second in the league, 1 point behind the league leader City. And just really good. So I appreciate you watching this season. And please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next episode. See you later.